I think we're up and live there. Hey, Django, how you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm doing well, Paul. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. And this cold turkey crypto buzz is taking place. I'm in Spain at the moment. I'm over here having a bit of rest and recuperation. I I just had to take some time off the internet and just reconnect with myself, as it were. And I'm now over in Spain having a little a week in the sun, and we're ready to get back on this, Django. How are you, brother?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I'm glad that you took some time to rest, and I had to do the same as well. I actually uh, was on holidays for a bit. I went to Berlin.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah, and a little bit of traveling around Germany. I went to some
lovely.
island like in the north, and got some sunny days in Germany. Believe it or not. You
Yeah,
know.
oh, I believe it. No, I mean, I know you get
Yeah,
good
yeah,
summers over there. You
yeah,
definitely get
yeah,
good summers, cold winters, but it's a very
yeah,
seasonal place. But
yeah.
we've loads to talk about. I doubt we're going to get to cover it all in today's show. But just as an update for everybody, and for people, sorry, hello to everybody and all the Crypto Buzz followers. Anybody who's following our portfolio and our suggested coins. So just
Hmm.
hello to everybody. We weren't gone. We were just taking a little break from this social media stuff. You need to do that for your mind because sometimes it's difficult to separate the reality and the internet. So back with more healthy perspective
Yeah,
here,
yeah. And
Crypto
the good
Buzz.
thing is the good thing, that we take breaks, but the market never takes breaks. So
The
when
market
you
never sleeps, guys. But
once you
funny
place,
enough,
yeah, yeah,
good point, Angle. Just to say
yeah,
there, what you're saying, the
yeah,
market never sleeps. And the funny thing is, even though we've been
uh,
out of this for 6 weeks, we've seen a lot of action. For a while, it petered on, and there wasn't much to really even report on the last 4 weeks. There was some
yeah.
interesting things in the politics about XRP and the court case that seems to be going very well for them at the moment. There was other stuff about Cardano, and it seems to be doing really well. It's now the second or the third highest cap
Right.
coin.
I think the third, yeah. But I mean, definitely at the top again, which is good to see because Cardano is a coin that we talked a lot about in the show, and it
Yes,
was already up there. When we were talking about it. Then there was
yes,
a little correction, but it's still in the top 10. But now it's kind of like
absolutely.
reclaimed its position like at the you
At
know
the
at the top again, like top
at the top
three.
of the altcoins. And you,
Yeah.
Django, you were very bullish about Cardano, and
Yeah, I was very
you
bullish, and
were,
I am still very
and they
bullish.
are
It's
still
still,
very bullish, and me
it's
too.
still my biggest bag, in crypto.
I
Like
got you, bro.
I take a lot of risks in crypto, like things that I never heard or things that I just
Yeah,
find interesting. But one thing that I think from all my bets, the least risky one is with
Cardano.
Cardano, I believe. Yeah,
Amazing. And because when we started
yeah,
this show just
yeah.
some months ago, Cardano was around 11. Sorry, it was
Hmm,
around 111.
hmm, hmm.
That's $1.11, and it did touch the $3 mark, or just before it. Was it just 290
Yeah.
or three there only a couple of
Yes.
weeks
So
ago?
when we started the show, it was around like 110, 111. When I first bought Cardano, I bought it for like around 20 cents, which is
Wow,
insane.
yeah,
Which
brilliant.
is
Yeah,
insane. I should have bought more. Like it's the same. Everybody says I should have bought more. I should have bought more. Yeah, but at the time I was just learning about what Cardano was,
yeah, and
and
it's almost 15
yeah,
texts for you, around
yeah, yeah.
15x for you. Amazing,
That first buy, it's already at like a 15x. Yeah. So
incredible, incredible.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's incredible. Yeah, I mean, where else do you see this kind of things? I mean,
You don't, but with such games, we also have
yeah,
volatility, and
yeah, yes,
like a lot
yes,
of
yeah,
volatility comes with that, which can be great for a
yeah,
smart day trader. But
yeah.
over here in Crypto Buzz, we're taking the huddle,
Yeah,
the diamond hand
I think,
approach.
yeah, yeah. I think we take more the huddle approach because I mean, like, we believe in the long term of all of this.
Yeah,
You take the huddle approach, which it's not to say that there's something wrong with doing day trading. If you want to take your risks, like it's
absolutely.
yeah,
If I was
yeah,
good at it and I felt confident in reading charts
yeah,
and that, it's probably something I might speculate. But
yeah,
for the sake of cold turkey and the premise behind the whole idea of Crypto Buzz is to be able to encourage people to be able to get a bite of that digital pie that's coming. Because everything seems to be going digital.
Yeah, get a bite of that digital pie. I like that. I like
Man,
that, Paul.
we've
You're
got
combining like the digital with the organic, you know.
yeah. Well, you know, since we're talking ecosystems and everything, you know, we got to keep a bit of organic in there. I'm sure. At least
keep
we
it
go
comprehensible.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. But no, it's great to be talking. It's great to talk to you again, Django.
Yeah.
And it's quite exciting what's happening right now because I've studied in the last 6 weeks that I haven't been on the internet. What I have managed to do is do a lot of research, most of it on YouTube, really. But I've been able to filter out the guys I like listening to, the guys that just seem to be going on and seem to be just clickbaiting. And I'm kind of drawn to characters that are more stoic and sincere and deep and relaxed and calm, like Willy Woo. And there's a couple of other guys. There's one kid, I see him on the reels all the time. He's a big XRP guy, and they all seem to have their favorite.
You mean of all the crypto guys, is it?
Yeah, I just have a few that I have picked out, and they're usually guys whose character I like, and I listen to them, and they seem to be. There are so many out there. There's so many crypto shows.
Yeah, there's a lot of it. Yeah,
there's an abundance of information out there. But if you don't have time, guys out there, just to say to the cold turkey audience, to listen to all of these crypto shows, trying to get the right advice, just check in here. I'll do all the listening for you. We'll break it down, me and Django, and we'll give you guys the pay dirt at the end of it all. So you don't have to put yourself through hours of listening to these shows. Leave that to us. Yeah. And what I can tell you from my break, from what I did learn though, is about Bitcoin, and I'm putting this out now. I mean, this is obvious stuff to anybody like yourself, Django, who's been into crypto for a while, but for the newbies and that, I had a kind of bit of a revelation while I was doing my research, and I saw that the real value of Bitcoin for me is not the fact that it's a digital currency that can be transferred, but the fact that it can be a store of value. It's a locked-in system, never more than 21 million coins ever, and the demand determines the price, as usual with all stocks. But in this case, we have a system here where a lot of the world banks are now starting to buy some Bitcoin stock because they don't want to get left behind. These same institutions were against Bitcoin in the beginning, but now they're starting to see that, we either join them or get left behind kind of feeling.
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't it? Do you get that? There seems to be a bit of FOMO, even with JP Morgan and these big.
Yeah, there's a lot of FOMO.
They don't want to miss out.
There's many possibilities for the future. Bitcoin could be the new standard to back fiat currencies. Bitcoin could be the only one currency. Bitcoin could be the currency that backs other cryptos, and the other cryptos will be like the fiat money is today. So
there's a lot of possibilities, and
a lot of possibilities, but
nobody knows for sure how it's going to.
The only thing that we know for sure is the Bitcoin will be in the center of all of it. You know.
Yes. Yeah. Let's hope so. Since I've gone in on Bitcoin since we were last talking to you, so I had to, because it's leading the charge, and I thought I might as well get a bit of that pie. And if that's the one it's all dependent on. And I know the gains are probably not going to be as big as they could be with some strong, small altcoin, but it's still, it's proven itself over time. Bitcoin's 10 years of going up in its track record. Regardless of all the volatility, when you pull back and look over time, it's been always going up.
Yeah, because of what you said in the beginning, like there's only ever going to be 21 million Bitcoin. Yeah. And it's that these are well-known facts that you can just Google and you see it all the time, but it takes some time for people to actually think, indeed. Why is this? Why does it matter? There's 21 million.
Yeah. Well, when you think, Well, here's how I did the sums, and like I say, I'm not mathematical or crypto minded, but I thought, right, there's only 21 million of these. Then I read 4 or 5 million of them are lost. Yeah. Okay. So let's bring it down to say 16 million, right? Yeah. 16 million units, and we have 7 billion. 7,000 million people. But we've only got how many 16 million of these units. So it makes sense that if you even had a tenth of one of these units and this became the standard, that would be an awful lot of money. That's simple maths for me.
It's simple reasoning. Yeah, it's simple,
That could be, it could still exponentially grow. And if it stays with, have you seen this curve they're doing? This exponential curve that shows that the growth of Bitcoin, and that if it follows this 4-year cycle and stays within this Fibonacci exponential curve growth, it means then that Bitcoin will be 100,000 by the December, if not more. That's according to the map now. You know, that's if it stays to itself. There's always
the Fibonacci curves. You know, sometimes it takes more time or less time. You know, but it's a good point to look at. I think it's just a matter of time. You know, I don't know when Bitcoin will hit 100K, but it's just a matter of time. It will.
Eventually, it seems to be a logical bet at this stage of the game. Bitcoin being now 10 years old and having proven itself and its ability to be adopted and to grow. Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess that wraps up like Bitcoin.
Well, Bitcoin, let's get onto a few alties now. So any news, Django, that you've noticed yourself that you'd like to cover?
Well, I have to say that I am not at the top of my game. Like at the moment, like I said, you know, like I was on holidays for a bit, and like I'm just like looking at like my favorite coins, you know.
Yes.
So I haven't like dug like too deep into like weird altcoins like I did in the beginning, you know.
I got you. There are so many altcoins out there.
Yeah.
Some of them, no doubt, will just fade away because there isn't room for everyone.
Yeah, just as with every new technology in the beginning, there's a lot of excitement, a lot of like what do you call it, like innovation, people trying out new things, and you know, not everything works. Not everything is good.
Works, right?
But you know, and that.
But then if something clicks and it just happens to get adopted, boom, you can have a completely new technology and a new new coin that could appear and do wonders. You know, in multiplying its worth, which is what we're here to take advantage of.
We're here in the early days. You know, it's always good to stress that this is the very early days, and we're like early adopters. You know, like because of I think crypto. I mean, we like, since we haven't done this in a while, let's just like bring in a lot of different topics. You know? So we are early in this crypto space now, so we're early adopters, meaning that crypto will only go mainstream once it's very easy to use, and at the moment it's not hard, but it's not that easy to use.
Right.
You still have to download something and password here, password there, wallet, this wallet, that wallet.
Sure. You know? It's got to get it's got to be processed in a way that it's so user friendly. It's almost child.
Exactly. Yeah, it's got to be like Visa and MasterCard. You know, like because people don't have a clue how that works, but they don't really care. You know,
exactly.
You get your card and you go suck, and you pay for it, and that's it.
It must be just easy to use, and I get that. But that's really important.
So when that day comes, which I believe is not too far away, crypto will go mainstream. And when it goes mainstream, let's think how much growth we've had up to now.
Right.
And crypto is still like, let's say, I don't know, like what's the percentage of population that knows about this? It's not.
Well, there's only 1% of the population using it.
Like it's
you know, so.
Point being, it's very, very early. So, you know, get in everybody.
Get in and make that generational wealth. But it's all good news. It's actually beautiful over here in Spain. It's about 30 degrees here now, and I hope I'll do some sort of I'll do some other cold turkey type shows now. I'm coming back onto the internet after my little break, and
you should like take some shots of like Spain and like put them in the background too. You know, like
I probably should have done that and had to send it up, and I could have done that, but hey, you know.
Oh, we can cut it, edit, do it like
Yeah,
Do the
being on
magic
holidays,
thing.
I ain't going to do too much work on it. I just basically wanted to reintroduce us out there to our fans, and
Yeah,
if
yeah. It's
people
basically to
have to
say that, you
follow
know,
cold
it's
turkey.
basically to say that we're still here now. I mean, we haven't gone
Absolutely,
anywhere.
but no, we're going nowhere.
We're still in crypto. We believe in this.
Absolutely, guys. And anybody,
Yeah.
just to say, if you followed our portfolio, went in for the 4 or 5 coins that we've mentioned, you'd be up over a third now. You'd be between a third and a half in the plus. No, not with every coin. Sorry. If you were with Cardano, you could have tripled your money by now, or almost 2.5,
Yeah,
two and a
I
half
think.
times.
Yeah, one thing that people, as soon as they get in, they will learn very quick is that once you get into crypto and you start buying many altcoins, it's kind of tricky to keep track of your money.
Yeah, I'm trying to work out what kind of percentage here on the fly with all those different coins, but we're in the plus, guys. Just know that.
Yeah, but
And we're also in a time, would you agree, Django, where it's
Mm.
expected that between this last quarter of the year, between September and December, that there will be a massive push on some of these coins, if
well,
everything goes well.
yeah, kind of like Cardano is like undergoing like a massive update because the only critic that people have against Cardano is that their ecosystem is not ready yet.
Right.
You know, and it's just taking longer time to develop, and it's like less like for the world of crypto, it's painfully slow, you know,
Right, yes.
because it's slower, much slower than the other guys. But their scientific approach is
It's
what's
better.
getting so much attention and what's you
Right.
know like driving up the price so high because they actually take their time and you know like
Do the
there's not
work.
going do the work right. There's not going to be people fixing bugs later on. This is something that's meant to work from the get-go.
Yeah, indeed. Indeed. And
Yeah,
it has good press, Cardano. There's a lot of
yeah, there's a lot of good a
seems to
lot
be
of good
behind it.
press. There's there's the founder Charles Hoskinson. There's the different programming language. There's the scientific approach.
Right.
There's especially because they did it in such a way that interacts very well with Ethereum. So anybody with an app on Ethereum, they will be able to run it on Cardano straight away. You know, so
Hey,
that's a big thing as well. You know, like rather than competition, like cooperation. You know, so
is that that Ethereum will be going on Cardano or Cardano on Ethereum?
most people right now have their apps running on Ethereum. Yeah. Because
Right.
it's the biggest ecosystem for dApps, decentralized applications.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. So with Cardano launching their own, like other platforms, they also have their own, but then you
Yeah.
have to reset everything. You know,
I
so
see.
you need incentive to do that. Why would you change from Ethereum to some other thing? You know,
It was cheaper,
so
maybe.
yeah, so it's cheaper, but you have to like do the whole thing in a way that you don't lose what you have already.
Right. Okay.
So thinking of that, Cardano introduced this thing that you can, if you have a dApp running on Ethereum, you can smoothly change it to Cardano without losing what you already have.
I see. Okay. Right. Yeah. So a smooth transition from one to the other.
Smooth transition from Ethereum to Cardano, I think, will be a big thing. You know. So
excellent, man. Look, I just wanted to check back in with you and get back up and jumping straight into it, Django. And like I'm looking forward. Now, this last quarter should be very exciting for crypto and for anybody that still wants to get on. Things have started moving, but there's still time to jump on board. A lot of these altcoins haven't moved properly yet. They tend to come after, from what I've been watching. First with Bitcoin, then you have the big players, and then after you have the randomers, and that's how it seems to go.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's a good time, and even for us, we'll be on the lookout for what's the next big mover.
Absolutely, be it a token, a coin, or whatever, and we will keep our eyes out for that and inform everybody. And so, blessed winnings to everybody who stayed with it and is now in the green. And for those that have jumped on late and might be in the red, you know, time will tell. Like, our whole position here is to hodl. Hodl is to hold. And it's the only proven, tried and tested and proven way of guaranteeing to increase your wealth that we've seen till now in the 10 years that crypto's around. So Yeah, Django. On to onward and upwards.
Onwards and upwards.
Onwards and
Yeah,
upwards, bro.
I like that one. I mean, is it only Irish people to say that? I mean, I've never heard of like other people saying it.
Probably.
I just like it, you know. I just like it, you know. Because I heard it many times when I was there, and now that I'm over here, I don't hear it so much, you know.
Yeah. And I don't think Americans say it as such. I'm not too sure, but anyway, bro.
Yeah, onwards and upwards. You know?
Onwards and upwards. That's the sentiment. And remember, everybody, financial advice.
No financial advice.
Entertainment only. So thank you, everybody, and thank you, Django. We'll look forward to tuning in with you next week. And as we're heating up for this bull run, like coming up into the early September, mid-September, we'll really get a chance to see if these smart contracts do come out and if they make a big difference to the whole crypto environment. I have one last question for you, Django. Just down to me there now.
Hit me.
Do you see a time where Bitcoin will not be leading the march? What I mean by that is, do you see a time where maybe independently some cryptos will grow and are not dependent on the Bitcoin? Because now they only seem to go into the green if Bitcoin does.
Yes. Yeah.
Can you see a time coming where Bitcoin is maybe just stable or flat or something, and some of these coins can still grow progressively?
That's a very good question. Very good question. Something that I think about sometimes, and I would like to see, but I don't really know.
Okay, yeah, it may be a bit early to say.
Because but I would like to see that because I mean, Bitcoin, as we said, like it's a good store of value.
Yes,
and that's I mean, and as far as functionality goes, that's what it can do. You know.
Yes. Yeah.
So with other things like Ethereum, Cardano, and all the other ecosystems, they have much more functionality. So it'd be good to see those things that have more functionality moving independently from Bitcoin.
Right.
But see, it's a complex thing because you see that Bitcoin is sort of like what gives. It's like the backing for everything else, you know.
Yes, indeed.
It's the same as gold in this like normal world.
And the other altcoins being all the other metals like silver, bronze, and copper.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, bro. Thank you so much, Django. It's been great talking to you.
Thank you, Paul.
So from Spain to Germany to Dublin, Spain, and around the world. This is cryptobuzz.